Hi guys, it's Andy Robinson and thanks again for checking out the channel. And today we have another new project car in the shape of a 1994 Traxxas Rustler. So this is the first generation Traxxas Rustler, sometimes known as an XL1, because I think they're currently on an XL5 or an Alien, or I'm not. To be honest, I'm not going to go on because I'm not overly clued up on Traxxas vehicles these days. But I've fancied getting an original Rustler for a while now, and I bagged this one off eBay at very reasonable money. Unfortunately, it didn't come with a body, but that's not a big problem as I'll find a replacement for it. Might not be an original Rustler body, I'm not sure yet. I might go my own way with that, but basically I wanted the Rustler stadium truck for two reasons. One, because it has nostalgic memories, and I sort of wanted a stadium truck again, but at the moment I haven't really got the spare cash to be hunting down a T3, an associated T3 or T4, which is like what I had years ago. Anyway, so I'll have a look at this Rustler in a sec. But the reason why it holds good memories for me is when I was back at high school, there was a lad who was into cars. Well, there was a few of us, but anyway, he was called Stephen Mitchell. I'm not in contact with him these days, but he brought this this Traxxas Rustler with him, and he had it in his school bag. And we were at the precinct one morning before we head to school. We'd always go into the newsagents first. Anyway, he was messing around with this car outside of the precinct, and it was rapid quick. And this Rustler had the stadium truck Rustler body on, but it was all painted in green. Funny enough, a little bit like the green on that FTX crawler. Anyway, it was a green Rustler body, and it probably wasn't all that quick, especially by today's standards, but it just seemed so, the car looked so big, and the acceleration was phenomenal on it. I can't say the word, phenomenal on it, and it just seemed really rapid. It probably wasn't, it's probably just how I remembered it, because this is exactly the same setup as what my mate at the time, Stephen, had in it. So I'll have a look at that now. Anyway, so I've been wanting to get one, and I found this one on eBay. It's in way better condition than I thought it was as well. So anyway, here we go. So, excuse the random fingers there. So, tyres, although they appear a little grubby on top, and in good condition, they're a bit cracked actually, and I think on the rears. See if I can find it. I found them yesterday, and I was squeezing it, and it was all cracked. It must be the other side, I don't know anyway. But I did find some cracking on the front tyres somewhere, so I can't remember where it is now. Ah, there we go. See it? Sorry, moving the camera everywhere. You can see there, I squeezed that, the tyres have perished. So the front ones have perished, and the rear ones are not bad at all. The rear ones are okay. However, they'll be alright. They'll just be alright for just razzing around up the street and back. But I will replace these with some Schumacher Stadium truck tyres. Most likely V2s at the rear and Staggers on the front. So that'll need doing. The chassis itself, yeah, actually yesterday when it arrived, it was very, very filthy. But after brushing it all down and cleaning it, it's in really good condition. And even if you look at the chassis underneath, there's hardly any marks on it at all, so I don't think it had a very hard life, although it must have lost its body shell along the way. There's a couple of little scrapes on the wishbones, but it was just dusty and grubby really, more than anything. The suspension, yeah, feels quite nice. It's alright, might need some fresh oiling, so we might do that, but it feels alright. It's got its 3-step mechanical speed controller in. So the Rustler you can get as a kit or ready to run, and you can get it with either this mechanical speedo or you could get it with the XL1 electronic speed control. So sometimes this is referred to as a Traxxas Rustler XL1, which is the first gen of the truck, and it's they've never really changed it that much. Traxxas over the years, it's had a few different upgrades and various small improvements, but essentially, you buy a Traxxas Rustler today, apart from the brushless system it might have in it, the chassis is pretty much identical. I think it's a different colour. I think it's a light grey these days. Anyway, so yeah, mechanical speedos in there. Now these used to come in with a Traxxas 20-turn Stinger motor, and this one still has its Stinger motor in as well. So that's the motor it would have came with. I think you could get it with a 550 Titan motor later on, which was also brushed, and as well as the brushless options. But this is what they used to come with: 20-turn Stinger motor. Now what I can't remember is when they used to run the batteries through this. I can't remember probably if my mate had a 7-cell battery pack or it was just a 6-cell, and maybe that's why it seemed quick. But I think the later ones certainly had a 7-cell pack, 6 with one on in the middle, so you could get a battery like that. So it's running high-tech radio gear. And the only thing I've done besides the cleaning up for now, I've just put in a 2.4 gig radio system as well, just so I can try it out. Plans for this: we'll be taking out the mechanical speed control. I'll put an electric in. I've not decided if I'm going to put brushless in this or keep it retro and have a brushed motor. I have got a brushed motor ready to go in it. I've got another Checkpoint 19-turn money motor to go in. And I might put a 1060 quick run speedo in it. Not sure yet. And again, I've got to change the tyres and wheels for some Model Mons, and we're going to put a body on it. I quite fancy a Ford F-150 or maybe an F-100. Old school looking truck body. I don't know yet. I've not, but that's the way I could go with it. Or I might even find something like an associated RC10T or T2 body for it. So we'll see. So I might do that as well. But yeah, so it's in super good condition really, apart from the tyres. I just need to do a few things to it. Now I can't promise when these things will get done. It's in a queue of cars. So I'm still working on the Super Manta when I get bits for that and find them. The Bearhawk. I think I've got the chassis battery retainer coming for that soon, so that's got to come in. So I'm doing the 3 cars at one time here, but as I come across the parts, rather than just buying them all and doing them all at the same time, spread the cost a bit. So yeah, so that is Traxxas Rustler, first generation or XL1, whichever you want to call it. I'm really pleased with how good condition it is. Really good. Oh yeah. Now it should have come with a battery retainer, but I've got to double check the box, and it's not hiding in there. But I need a battery retainer as well for this. But that's no biggie. I can make one if need be. So yeah, Traxxas Rustler. Can't wait to get this running properly. I will give it a blast up and down the street, just to see what it's like. I'm going to put a battery in and just try out the mechanical speedo, and probably be disappointed with how fast I remember it actually going, how fast it does actually go compared to what I remember it going. But there we go. Anyway, I've got what I was after, and I look forward to doing something with it soon. Also, coming up soon, we're going to have the FTX crawler, doing a running video of this soon. We were at our mate's Pat a couple of days ago with my friend Mark, and we're organising a crawler event outside on a small scale, obviously to reflect the current government guidelines with coronavirus and lockdown and all that. So we're going to set up a small scale crawler event, and this is essentially why I bought this truck. So I've been giving it a few quick runs just around outside, and yeah, it's a fun little thing. For the money you pay, it isn't a bad crawler at all. Now, what have I done since? I changed the lead from the tiny little micro Tamiya looking lead. I need to put a Dean's connector on it really, but I've just put this one on for now, and it means I can run my bigger 7.2 volt battery packs in like 4,500 or 5,000. Yeah, 4,500 or 5,000 milliamp battery, so they'll last a lot longer. Although, unfortunately, having done that, you do add a fair bit of weight there when really the weight needs to be all at the front. But I mean, hopefully I will try and get that battery moved forward at some point. But I have, I don't know if you can see it there at the front of the servo, and underneath there, you can't see it too well because the light's pretty rubbish, but I've been adding some weights to the car. Can you see it just about behind the servo there? I've added about 100 gram of weight to the front end just to help it, you know, when going over up steep slopes and going over the, you know, ascending over the other side, just to help keep the front end down and not tip back. Obviously the heavier battery won't help, but I'm going to try and move that forwards at some point. But otherwise, you know, for what it is and for what I'm going to be using it for, it's not bad at all really. So yeah, we'll do a running video of this soon. You can see how it goes, and hopefully we'll do a bit more with the crawler, and we'll actually film some of the event that is going to be run by Blackpool and Filed Radio Control Car Club, sponsored by Team X Motorsport. So that'll be coming up soon as well, so that'll be cool, but that's not until mid-July. But we'll get a running video of this done soon anyway. And so that's what's going on with the FTX Outback Ranger 2. Right, okay, so cheers for checking out the video, guys. Much appreciated. If you're new to the channel and you like what you see, then do give us a subscribe and a like and hit the notification bell. And we'll see you on the next video. Take care of yourselves, guys, and thanks a lot. Bye.